Hi, sixth graders. I hope you're all healthy and well. I am doing another recording from my house because I'm still quarantined. And so, all of you at home, this is going to help you because you're going to know the exact things that you need to do, just like the students at school that have a sub. So, our goal this week is to write our own gratitude poem. Last week, you read the poem with Mrs. Houston. Last week, you analyzed it, you looked at it. She said that you did a nice job with that poem. This is the week where we get to mimic it and we get to come up with our own. So let's start first of all by just reviewing the poem. So, Gratitude by Jennifer Dignan, I think is how you say her name. For this brand new pair of purple socks, so thick, so warm, so soft, and also that my family could afford these socks, and also that I have plenty of other socks, and also that my feet inside these socks carried me through my day, down the hallways of my school, across the cafeteria to my friends, up the stairs to my violin lesson, and also that my feet will carry me home, where it's warm and safe and dry, where there's plenty to eat, where my parents will hug me and my dog will spin in circles of dizzy joy, where darkness falls and all goes quiet. I will climb into bed after pulling off these wonderful socks. I hope you enjoyed that poem. Now we are going to do our assignment that goes along with it. So let's see if I can open it. Attached to our Google Classroom, you will see this PDF. It's called Your Gratitude Poem. This is the place where you will open it. You will insert text box and you will record your pre-writing thoughts. So the directions at the top right here, we've already talked about. It goes along with the poem that we've analyzed. So we will start going through the steps. For Monday, our goals are going to be the steps 1 through 4. So let's start. Number 1, Dignan. Dignan begins her poem by renaming something simple that she is grateful for, a pair of purple socks. In the box, write something simple that you are grateful for. So something simple I am grateful for would be my snow boots. I love my snow boots. I got them last year as a gift. I decided that would be something similar, but yet different to what she did. You need to pick something that you are grateful for, something that you know a lot about, something that you can give a lot of details about. So make sure that it is something that you are confident you can write about. In step 2, Dignan includes some details about the socks in the first 2 lines of her poem, noting that they are brand new, purple, thick, warm, and soft. Brainstorm some words and phrases you could use to describe the thing that you chose in step 1. Well, I did that, and I want to show you what I did. So, oops, I forgot to get this back to where I needed it to be. I put this in a Google slideshow, so that you could see my responses. My snow boots, I already told you. But the descriptive words I would use to describe my snow boots: 1, they're white. I love it that they're white. I think they're kind of cool. Most people have black boots. They're warm. They're waterproof. They're protective. They're stable. They're trendy. Now, you need to write down as much as you can. Do not write down just a couple of words. Write down extra words that you can somehow sneak into this poem that can be good words that can help you really show how important they are. Okay, so list as many as you can, more than just a couple. All right, once you're done with step 2, then you're going to look at step 3. Step 3, now think about how the thing you chose is connected to other things in your life that you are grateful for. Jot down the ideas in response to the questions below, and on the next page, if a certain question doesn't make sense with what you chose in step 1, skip that question. Don't skip it. Write something down. No skipping stuff. So the very first box, what made it possible for you to have these things? Well, that's easy for me to put down. It was a Christmas gift from my husband. But I also thought it is important to make note of that he did have the money needed in order to buy me these nice boots, because many of us know boots can be expensive. When and where do you use this thing? Well, I use them walking my dogs in the winter, hiking, snowshoeing, getting me places with warm feet, shoveling and snowmobiling. As many things as you can. Again, write more than you think so that it can help you when you are writing your poem. Okay, include everything possible. Now, on the next one, there's 2 more boxes, also still going with number 3. Who do you interact with when you use this thing? Well, my dogs, my husband, my kids, my friends. I use them a lot with friends when we do fun things in the winter because boots are important in the winter. The next one, oh my goodness, I almost could have wrote more. Jot down any other things that you are grateful for that connect to this thing. Well, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the ability to be active. I'm grateful for a loving family, for my 2 dogs, for a warm house, for my reliable car, for snowmobiles, for friends who like to have winter bonfires because I like to wear them when I go to bonfires. I'm grateful for sledding and for skiing. All activities I use when I use my boots. Okay? Now, step number 4. Look back at what you brainstormed in step 3. Highlight or star the ideas you like best and want to include in your poem. If you think of anything to add while you are doing this, go ahead and add it. And I want to encourage you, write down as much as you can. Add as much as you can to this chart so that when you get to the actual first draft, you'll have too much information and you just have to pick your favorite, okay? If you by chance get done with 4 and you feel like you're ready to start your first draft, go ahead. You may start your first draft in your notebook. That's where we always do our writing. But you have to mimic the exact lines of the poem. I will go over more of that tomorrow. You must mimic the lines of the poem. If you go, nope, I think I've spent all my time just coming up with details and writing these things down, and of course doing my bell work, then you can be done and you can do the first draft tomorrow. Okay? With that in mind, I want to show you some things on Google Classroom. So this week, make sure you do your bell work. This is our gratitude pre-write for both Monday and for Tuesday. Now, when you are done, there are things that you can do from last week. There are many students who have missing assignments, or they need to correct an assignment, or they need to maybe attach an assignment because some people turned them in with nothing on there. So going backwards, this thing right here from last week, preposition review and help. I found many people were not understanding prepositions very well. So I did a small Google Meet with my homeroom and I recorded it. And so you can see my explanation about how prepositions are just short phrases that go along with simple sentences that like a kindergartner or first grader would write. So go ahead, look at that and see if that can help some of you. Friday's free write was just a fun activity for you to get your brain going and to type up your fun, interesting story because some of you are so creative. I love that. The preposition poetry, that was a big deal. Preposition poetry, not everyone got A's on there like I thought. You need to have 10 lines in your poem. Each line starts with the preposition. So you better Google common prepositions to find out 10 different prepositions to use. I have an example in there, but that is something that many of you will want to go back and correct and redo or finish because you didn't do it before so that your grade can go up. And Wednesday, your prepositions day 2, that was a big graded assignment. So make sure you go back, look at my comments, make sure that you are getting an A on that. Something else that some of you are still missing is Friday the 6th, you had an assignment called adverbs. I didn't have that due till last week because some people weren't able to get it done on Friday and I didn't want it to hurt their first quarter grade. So some of you are still missing that assignment and need to get that done and turned in. If you have questions, please go ahead and email me. I want to be able to help you so that you can get your second quarter grade to be as wonderful as your first quarter grade because many of you did a good job. So with that in mind, adios. Good luck on your pre-write and filling in your chart, and I will see you, or you'll see me, tomorrow. Bye.